Okay, so today I wanted to show you guys my foundation routine. And actually the first thing that I did is, obviously my face is clean. You can use any face wash that you want to use. And then next I applied this hard candy primer. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. And you can find this at Walmart. I think only Walmart carries it, but probably any other drugstore might have it. But I've only seen it at Walmart so far. And I just kind of applied a little bit and just kind of rubbed it all over my face. After that, I'm going to take my Rimmel London Match Perfection foundation, and this one is in the 330 Sand. I've been using this foundation for a long time just because I find that it really works for me. I don't need to particularly invest too much in foundation. I do have a little bit of breakouts here and there, but I don't really have a big problem with it too much. I was a little bit blessed, I guess, with pretty clear skin for the most part. So only on certain times, like when I'm under a lot of stress, that's when I kind of break out a little bit more. But now I'm just kind of putting little dots all over my face. And now I'm just going to take my foundation brush, and this is by Crown Brushes. And I'm literally just going to first spread it all out, especially under my eye circles. And I'm just going to kind of rub that all over the place. So as you can see, I'm also dragging it over here on my neck. Careful not to get it on your clothes. I normally wear something else, but for the sake of recording, I just kind of, wanted to wear my actual clothes. So first, you really have to worry about just kind of spreading it all over. And as you can see, I'm using a combination of like drawing it all over, just dragging the brush first, but I'm also tapping it. And that's what I do to kind of set in the foundation a lot more, and it helps it kind of create more of like a buffed out look. And be sure to get it, close to your ears, just because you don't want to, like, especially with me, I use one that's a little bit darker, but that matches the rest of my skin tone, just because that way it'll create more of like a, I guess you can say, even toned color. And of course, be sure to get it on your forehead. Kind of go all the way up to my hairline. Just kind of drag it out over here. And of course, on the sides of your nose. And I like this brush. I did a review on these brushes. But the foundation one is one that I really am happy with. I'm actually going to order their Kabuki brush just to see how that works out. I've never used one of those for my foundation. So I'm really interested to see what I'll see as far as quality, and if it's better than the typical foundation brush to apply foundation. So yeah. Okay, so after everything is done, after everything's streaked, I just kind of go around and just kind of dab it a little bit. This is definitely the thing that takes me the longest, unless I'm doing like eyeshadow and stuff, and that definitely takes me longer. But if I don't have time, normally I just do this as quick as this. It doesn't normally take me this long, but I really just want to show you the process. I do it a little bit faster normally, but tapping it in definitely helps you out. And I do apply it on my lids just because it's kind of like a primer also. Okay, so now that my face is all done, next what I do is I apply the concealer, and it's my Revlon ColorStay Blemish Concealer in medium. And it looks kind of like a lip gloss, which gives you a little bit more control. Looks like this. Oops, I don't know if you can see it. It's so bright. There you go. And I just kind of apply this right at the bottom. And then I just kind of dip it in there, take it out. Okay, so I literally just put that at the bottom, and I take my ring finger, and I just kind of dab it all the way around. And you don't want to pull it, just because if you do, you kind of take all the product out, so it's kind of like you're missing the point of using concealer. And you definitely just kind of want to blend it out through here and blend it down towards your cheeks, just because it acts kind of like a highlight, so it definitely helps you out. And if you want to bring it up a little bit, I mean, that's fine. I do bring it in a little bit just because it's not too light where I'll look like a raccoon, but it's light enough that it'll blend in good with the foundation. And I know normally you put on the concealer and then the foundation, but this is kind of how I do it, and it just kind of works for me. So it might be a little bit weird for some of you, but it kind of works out. Okay. And next what I would do is just take my Airspun powder and just kind of set in my foundation. And this is something that I do every single day. And then the rest of it just kind of depends on if I'm wearing, oh, this is also Crown Brushes Cosmetics. This is an Airspun loose face powder. I love this powder. I find it at Walmart. It's like $6, and I've literally had this for like, I'm guessing probably more than 4 months, just because the product lasts that long. And it's all loose, so it's not like it's expired or anything. It just comes into a little container like this. And it has the little holes. So I just kind of take a little bit on the lid, dust it off, and just kind of buff it in all around my face. Close my eyes, on my nose. And definitely over here on your neck, you don't want to forget about that. Okay, so that's pretty much it as far as my foundation routine goes. After this, I would continue doing the rest of my face depending on if I'm wearing eyeshadow or if I'm not wearing eyeshadow or bronzer, blush, whatever. So this is just something that I do every day. It's my basic, I guess you can say, foundation, obviously, for the rest of my makeup that's going to be applied. So I hope this helps you out. You can find all of these products at the drugstore. And yeah, if you have any suggestions for, you know, any other products that you know from the drugstore that work really well, then definitely comment below and let me know, and I'll probably try them out, because I'm always trying to look for especially concealers. The foundation I'm really set on right now. It's just really working out for me. But yeah, as far as like concealers or primers go, if you have any other drugstore ones that you would maybe recommend, just definitely let me know and I'll check them out. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.